I'll be reacting to Ranking of Kings, episode 17. I'll be watching it off of Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0, go! Aniplex. I always like that logo. And so clean, too, with the line work on it. Funimation's logo is cool for different reasons, though. Casino, okay, now it's back. Well, holy shit. Go on. Oh. Jeez, I won't. It's just really savage the way he did it. Okay, then. At least Exxon's why that show's so powerful. Ah, but hey, at least he ended up being the most number one, though. Huh. Considering how much they established the father to be a sack of trash, I'm not gonna blame the sons for doing what they did. Oh, what the fuck? Whoa! Oh. Aww. Oh man, that really makes me feel bad for Oken. Yeah, this is really one of the few moments where I see him unnerved like that. I mean, it's a damn shame, though, that it's come down to that. But now it's kind of making me wonder. Damn. But I was making me wonder what. Oh, well, that's just nasty. Yo! No, that look on his face. It's creepy as shit. Holy. But what I'm liking about this episode so far, though, it's finally answered a lot of questions I had regarding Oken as to like whether the state of immortality is something he pursued but he ended up regretting it, or if it was just something that came to him and a night how they provided the answer. No, it's just something that happened to him. Didn't want it to happen. So that actually makes things much more intriguing now. Shit, I wouldn't mind getting to see more backstory on Oken as to like the very moment where he became insane, unless it was immediately after he realized he had immortality. And there's just something damn ironic about that, because Oken didn't want immortality, but if, say, someone like Bosi was in that spot, he would have probably been all gung-ho about having immortality without having to sacrifice any offspring in order to achieve it. But that's life, though. Sometimes you end up having something that other people you want, but you don't want yourself, and vice versa, unfortunately. So that bit where Boji's being hugged by Healing, and then you see Boji and Guy just shit, just get each other's hands like that is one of the most glorious bits in the opening too for me. Okay, now it's back. I love how we get to see this history where Boji can kind of be sort of a small sore loser, and I mean that in a good way. Because some kids are petty like that when they lose. Well, yeah, I mean, it's just a shame that Boji doesn't have any healing abilities. Yo, how much anima is healing gonna have though? It feels like at this, or she might end up healing like the whole kingdom. I hope she's got enough health in reserve to be able to do that, or potions. Ah! I mean, I guess it makes sense that it'd be able to like adjust its own joists and break and creak them to the point where he'd be able to slip through the orbs. That's actually pretty damn brilliant. No, seriously, that looks like I really do wonder what's its ability. Is it the ability to actually just freeze people into place, or to paralyze people all Sith Lord style in Star Wars, in the Star Wars series? All right. Now, our only hope is for him to actually convert to Boji's side completely. His face. Oh, man. Probably ashamed of what he did. It's probably why he's took him a while to actually say anything. Biggest question is though, why would you want the kingdom itself to fall? Oh boy. Oh shit, I cannot wait to see Bodhi's reaction to this. Aww. I mean, then again, well, that's a sweet goal. So that's why she'd want the kingdom wrecked then? What the fuck? Okay, that's just fucking extreme. That like there. That's like fucking taking a flamethrower just to kill a fucking cockroach in the house. That's the type of approach Miranjo's taking. That may be a great deal, but just because you owe someone a great debt doesn't mean you should do crimes. Like, let's just say someone's life is saved by a future criminal to be. Just because your life is saved by someone that's a future criminal to be, doesn't mean if that criminal to be asks you to do something bad, doesn't mean you should fucking do it. Oh! Whoa, I wonder what's this. Unless he's sensing Boji's intimidating fighting prowess and he's just scared. So Despo is a damn cool master. And that's damn sweet too, seeing the change in Boji. Oh, that's actually really sweet seeing how happy he is. Unfortunately, though, Miranjo is a bad person, though. That I get that her goal of wanting to go on a journey with Bosi and wanting Bosi to live forever isn't a bad goal. And on itself, well, the means that she takes to do that are pretty fucked up. Oh. It's actually nice to see how Boji has uplifted other people in the series. Shows you in a subtle way that even though Boji ain't king yet, he's already leading by example by either giving people hope or uplifting them in his own way. Whoa! I hope for his sake it was just from the injuries he took from taking a beat down, or not disease, or that his internal organs were all completely damaged and fucked up to shit. And something like about the series that's realistic, and not every character in the series is set up for a redemption arc like Doma. So some people in the series are going to be unlucky. So I do dig that same. All right. The only issue is how will we take on Oaken, though? I can understand him standing a chance against the other criminals, but since Oaken has regenerative abilities, how would he be able to take him on? And the dude has armor too, and then he has some kind of like freezing ability. Fuck. Oh, okay. Hey, at least they're not. He's not queuing in his. But then again, he might be queuing in his intention towards healing. So it's not like Boji and Kage have the luxury of letting Oaken do whatever the fuck he wants. Unfortunately, that's life. At least when it comes to this series. Oh. Hey, I'm not gonna blame him if he's. The thing is, though, wouldn't you just be able to harden herself? Oh! So what? Does Ramira have some kind of like anti-damage capabilities, or can she utilize magic in the area that she's in to damage people? Oh! Yep, this guy ate those balls. They've definitely shrunk many sizes the moment he's like, okay, not so hot now. Yeah, if anything, they're better off hiding because it could actually allow Boji to figure out some of Oaken's abilities, maybe some of Oaken's movements and his stances with the blade. I could definitely see why Konga would be doing that. This would be information that Boji could probably also find out in finding Oaken, but it'd be safer if he finds it out through watching him fight other people. Oh! Yo! Damn! What a traitorous bastard! Yo, he could have just run away without shoving his friend, though, like a meat shield. What the but then again, I guess when you are desperate, you're not going to think things through logically. Yeah, either way, this fuck is screwed. Oh! Damn! I love the fire over the. Well, let's see the fire over this he got. That's fucking cool. Good. Although I'm saying that, I hope Boji doesn't leave his guard down. If I were him, I would have told him just throw the blade towards a different direction. I'd be yeah, that's what I'm saying. He let his guard down. Thankfully, isn't it established that poisons work against Boji though, because of his because he's a giant. Yo, good thing he's got immunity against poisons. But I mean, Boji isn't experienced in life though. Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah, I remember that being established too when Boji was cooking the food. That poison is one against giants. Still, though, what the criminal bastard did was smart, though, taking advantage of Boji's lack of life experience. Thankfully, it didn't work, though. I'm assuming he probably hit a nerve point on the man's leg. Oh boy! Damn, that's the type of comment she says to start out a freaking conversation. Well, damn. Then again, it's Monandro we're talking about. It's natural that she's not going to be the most sociable individual. Damn! Not even giving a boy like a 1% chance of winning. I'm like, bro. I was at least imagining that you would have at least a 1% shot, even if it's natural that Oaken would have all the advantage against Boji if it were to come down to a life and death battle. But holy shit. Well, why would Oaken be sweating if he would have the natural advantage? Oh, okay, you know what? I'm starting to get why Oaken would have the edge. Yeah, Boji's dodging everything right now. But the difference I'm thinking is going to be Oaken's immortality. And eventually Boji is going to run out of stamina. That is adorable, but I really do hope Boji gets some backup soon. But hey, Kage deserves some credit, though, because our boy wouldn't have been able to get to Despa if Kage didn't save his life. Oh, boy. I wonder what she means by that. That does not sound good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That armor is going to make it really tough. Especially since the way that Boji's utilizing doesn't seem like the strongest. Well, the armor. No, I don't think it's more of Boji messing up. That armor looks hard as shit. Maybe Boji can get the upper hand by attacking between the gaps in the armor, but then... Oh, it still looks like he's causing some damage. Yo, this fucker's actually laughing. Oh, boy. The thing is, though, so far when it comes to Oaken, the only thing we've seen work on him is magical abilities, which we haven't really seen Boji unleash magic at all. We've only really seen healing abilities work against him. Oh. Yes! Good shit! Huh? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, that's just all loads of broken. Okay, this is definitely the first instance where, yeah. It feels like Boji's actually legitimate danger now. And when I mean legitimate, it's like all the odds are against him now. And the music, too. It has an intense melancholic feel towards it, also. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking earlier. Boji, he's going to run out of stamina eventually, while Oaken's an immortal. He's not going to tire out. So, maybe deep down, Maranja still has a sense of ethics inside of her, and she's not a completely irredeemable individual. I'm just guessing that's why she gave the advice. I gotta admit, that's manly as fuck. Oh, that is absolute selflessness right there. But at the same time, Laboji has to realize that if he dies, he'll make other people suffer, though. Like, healing would obviously suffer. Oh. Ah. Miranda's mother seemed like a sweet lady there. Mm. A shame, too, because I'd say the only way Boji would defeat him is he literally utilized magical abilities with his blade. But that would only buy him a few seconds at best, because wouldn't he just be able to climb? Oh! Oh, don't get me wrong. I understand why Boji did that, but he should have just left that criminal to die. The thing is, why would Miran just spill the beans on someone that's on her side, though? Yes, it's definitely worth watching the series Anthem Imam. Oh, snap! She finally did it. No. Ah, damn it. I gotta admit, though, this is definitely an incredible episode. I am gonna give this one straight up a 9.5 out of 10. I mean, this episode had every, but yes, Raham Imam, the series is worth watching. This series is literally the second best anime airing this season, only behind Demon Slayer season 2. So I'd put Demon Slayer as number 1. Well, actually, no, this series would technically be my number 3, because then if I'm including Dragon Quest, so it'd be Demon Slayer for me 1, Dragon Quest Adventure Die 2, this series 3. So yeah, this series would be definitely worth watching. Like, it's one of the best anime I've seen over the last 2 seasons. Now, let me give my reason as to why I thought the episode was 9.5 out of 10 worthy. It was fucking action-packed, tense. The highest stakes the series ever had, because in all the other instances where Boji was in danger, it always felt like there was going to be someone to bail him out. This is the first time in this instance there isn't any obvious get out of free gel cards, because there's no one in the surrounding area to save Boji. Kage can't physically fight. Well, he can, just not to the extent of Boji or any of the others. So that's what makes this episode extra attentive, because it really adds a layer of, how the fuck is Boji going to survive this encounter? That's why this episode was so damn intense, and it did so well from a narrative standpoint. And that wasn't the only thing that made the episode dramatically amazing. What also helped enhance it for me was just all the buildup they gave towards this confrontation, because for multiple episodes, they've established Elkin to be a beast. And then this episode pretty much did the things I was expecting it to, because when I was reacting previous episodes, I was thinking, all right, Elkin's armor and probably his immortality and cinema are going to be an issue against Boji, and then this episode finally shows that, yeah, those are the issues that I thought were going to occurred this episode. And it makes the fight feel much more natural, because considering Boji's blade doesn't seem like the sharpest and strongest kind, it would make sense that it wouldn't be able to cause a lot of damage to the armor. And also, considering all the speed feats that Boji's been pulling off for the last few episodes, it would also make sense that he would tire the fuck out easily in comparison to someone like Oken. So that's also something I'm liking about this battle, too, that it doesn't just feel like things in the battle are happening just for the sake of having them happen. Everything that's occurred in this fight so far has been established in one shape and form, like how Boji's stamina quantities were going to run out eventually, and how Oken's abilities are just a counter to what Boji can do. So that's also something else I'm really digging about this episode, too. And aside from it being really well done from a script standpoint, it had a lot of character development. It was nice getting to see it establish that Boji straight up has gained much more self-confidence. It's rewarding, especially now at the start of the series. He never really had that much self-confidence. To see our boy completely confident now is something really damn beautiful. And seeing his absolute selflessness and trying to prevent other people from being killed, especially considering the fact that he's trying to protect the same people in the kingdom where a portion of them looked at Boji with eyes of mockery, and Boji's stepping it up to protect them is something really damn beautiful to see. And that's something I really enjoyed about this episode. It really makes Boji an even more precious pro tag. And aside from the character element with Boji, I like how Kage was pipping up his boy. Like, oh man, that's so sweet. Only made it sad when he realized the odds of Boji winning are really damn low, though. So that's something I enjoy. I really love the characterization of Miranjo, too. Where, yeah, when it comes to Miranjo, it was nice to actually get to hear why she has the motivation that she has, because she just wants to go on her journey with Bozi, where Bozi doesn't have any attachments anymore, so they can go on adventures. I actually also dug that because it did a great job in layering Miranjo a little bit more. Does it justify the actions that she's doing? Fuck no, it doesn't. But it justifies it narratively, because at least now we, the audience, know why she's doing what she's doing. So it makes Miranjo a good amount more interesting, I should say. So I love the characterization they gave for her. I even love how they gave us more information on Oaken as to when was the moment where he gained immortality. And it made you feel bad for the man, just knowing the fact that he didn't ask for immortality. He was just born with genetics of the immortality. So that makes it all the more sadder. Seems like at the end of the day, when it comes to the three sons, it seems like Deshpa and Desha won the lottery pool while Oaken got completely screwed over. Although in saying that, I bet you that if it was Bose in those same shoes, he'd have probably enjoyed the immortality. He'd probably be journeying 24/7 without any hesitation. But alas, ended up in the hands of someone like Oaken, though, the immortality. But I like this, though. It makes him a really nice and interesting, tragic figure. And aside from that, because aside from the episode having great characterization, the animation quality was absolutely amazing, with the noteworthy sequences being whenever you see Boji starting to tire out and you see some of the sweat on his around the facial area when he's dodging the attacks and he's starting to get tired. Or those bits like where Oaken's blade shatters and then it repairs itself. Or even those bits in the episode where Boji had like that intimidating presence. It looked damn cool. So visually, the episode, it fucking popped. The voice acting in this series is always amazing. I mean, holy cow. This series, it just fires off on every cylinder every darn week. And to top it all off, I normally don't compliment the music in it, but damn, the music was damn good. And that's why I got to give the episode straight up a 9.5 out of 10. Because it wasn't just the amazing action that elevated it to all in a level. It was a mixture of great voice acting, great music, great writing, massive amounts of characterization. Like, honestly, this episode really, and I mean really had it all. And I'm definitely pumped the hell up to see what they're going to do in the next episode. Now, right before I go, let me just say thank you very much to Araham Imam. Thank you very much for commenting on the live chat. And also thank y'all everyone else for also watching my video. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comments, or subscribe, because you're not going to want to miss my reaction to the next episode. Which, as a heads up for my reaction to the next episode, I know I've been able to do 2 Ranking of Kings reactions back to back. But since the last 2 weeks have been one of those weird times where in my workplace I've worked 4 out of the 7 days of the week. Next week's going to be a 5-day work week. So as a heads up, there might be a chance that I might not be able to react to the next episode or like I did this one. So I'm just giving you all a heads up that these last 2 weeks of me reacting to Rankings of Kings episodes has just been a rarity, because the work in my place hasn't been that elevated yet, but it's going to be elevated the coming weeks. So as a potential heads up, I might be like 12 or 13 hours late for my Rankings of Kings reaction, because this week's one of the fair opportunities where I don't have to work mandatory overtime. Just giving y'all a heads up. But anyways, y'all, now that I got that out of the way, thank y'all so much for watching my video and have a fantastic day or night, everyone. Bye-bye.